Hello friends, or whoever you might be. Welcome to another installment of A Pilgrim and a Stranger. So I started the channel pretty exclusively with song videos. I wanted to do a song a week, couldn't keep up with that pace, but again, I aspire to something like that, to keep working on songs, to keep pushing myself, expanding my boundaries, and I'm trying to get back into the groove of that. I have more songs lined up, definitely did one recently with Goodnight Irene. But I also would like this to be more of a cultural exploration video. That is part of the original idea. So I've diversified lately with some videos from my recent time abroad. I have published an unboxing video of a didgeridoo I've acquired. I plan to do that with some other instruments, or just to showcase instruments I already have. I'm going to be posting some footage of me working on new instruments, trying to acquire new skills, even if that stuff's pretty rough at first. But today, I have something in the vein of a recent video. I have another unboxing for you of a Native American flute. So here we go. Unboxing videos are a little different. For the song videos, I'm used to being able to do it over and over and over until I get a take I really, really like. Unboxings can only happen once unless I'm going to fake it, and I'm about not doing that. So here we go, in real time, live action, as our beloved Turtle Man used to say, the low-budget American Steve Irwin. Here we go. So I'm going to open this thing. This is from Blue Bear Flutes, located in Alabama. So I used to live in Alabama. That was one reason I thought it would be good to order from them instead of most of the other makers I came across seem to be on the other coast across the country. So it's somebody a little closer by. And he is also a maker of Native American descent. I believe his tribal affiliation is Cherokee. So some interesting connections there too. I'm just going to go ahead and open this so we can take a look at it. I got this old knife that I'm pretty sure I bought at Scout Camp a long time ago. I also have just realized the brand name's Comanche. Haha. But yeah, opening this thing up. This is not one of the bigger flutes. At first I wanted to get a pretty large flute. I like the tone of those flutes. I just like the solid look and shape of those things. Beautiful craftsmanship. But I was looking at one of Blue Bear's videos about the different sizes, different keys, kind of like I was saying with the didgeridoo. The lower the tone, the larger the instrument. Okay. Yeah, I remember him saying in one of the videos that he likes to pack environmentally friendly materials. I'm in support of that. We have another item in here too, which I'll get to in a moment. But here we go. So it's wrapped up in this packing material. So mostly paper, some sort. I've never seen this material before, but it almost looks like a shed rattlesnake skin. So here we go. Gonna unwrap our little corn husk, little tamale here to get the goodness inside. So I got some free rubber bands with this. There we go. Blue Bear Flutes. Demonstrations and printable instructions. And there's a lot of stuff on the internet about Native American flutes. I think I'd like to buy an instructional book just because I'm a bookish kind of guy. But Blue Bear himself has a lot of videos. There's no shortage of material about this. Oh yeah, I interrupted myself earlier, forgot what I was saying. But the larger the flute, the lower the key, the lower the tone. And I ended up ordering one of the smaller ones. I kind of surprised myself because I was set on getting a G. That's like a nice standard middle key, nice solid looking instrument. But as I was watching one of the Blue Bear videos about the different keys, and he was, talking about the advantages, the trade-offs for certain keys, I really liked one of the higher ones. I surprised myself. I thought I was going to get a lower flute, and I liked the B flute he was playing. Which you said is a nice flute for beginners. Here it is. Wow, I've looked at so many of these flutes online. It's really nice just to be able to hold one. It's cedar. I'd imagine it has a nice smell. Unfortunately, I have a bit of a stuffy nose. Yeah, I can still smell enough, so if you'll pardon the sniffing sound. It does smell nice. I'm sure it will smell even nicer when my nose is cleared up. Leather strap. So, yeah, just look at this thing. I've done some research online about the typical features of Native American flutes. One thing you might notice, the holes, 5 holes. So the maker over there at Blue Bear Flutes is very insistent that 5 holes is the way to go. There is kind of a standard. You'll often see 6 holes on these flutes. That seems to be the more common number. But 1 hole is almost always kept covered up, except for certain circumstances. From what I understand, again, I'm not a player yet, but 1 hole is almost always kept covered up in almost all the fingerings. So over at Blue Bear, he decided, you know, why not streamline this more? Just get rid of that hole altogether. And apparently there are, you know, many different variants: 4-hole flutes, 5 holes, 6 holes, and so forth. So there's precedent for a 5-hole flute, it sounds like. This little thing is called the totem, sometimes called the fetish, and it's often a little animal shape. So I wanted to go pretty simple for the first one. It might be nice to get a little animal at some point, but I don't want it to be random. I want it to be something that means something to me. Maybe a grasshopper, maybe a cicada. I don't know. Maybe a chihuahua. Yeah, we'll see. But here it is. So I bet you're wondering what it sounds like. By the way, there's your little Blue Bear icon etching there. So here we go. Again, I have to say, you have to remember I'm a complete beginner to the point that I've never blown into one of these before. It's like the didgeridoo video. I thought I'm going to have to demonstrate this somehow, but I don't know the techniques. Let's just see what happens. So here we go. I can at least make some sounds for you. There you go. So I'm going to have to play some songs when I'm a little further down the line, and I can do more on this. I've heard it takes a little practice to get just the right tone, but we will work at it. This is a beautiful instrument. One more thing I forgot to mention, I bought this other little accessory. So it is imitation bear fat. I'm sure that sounds wonderful. So bear fat would be a material to keep the wood in good shape. This is some kind of herbal concoction that, again, I believe is fragrant. Unfortunately, my nose is not in the best shape to determine that. But yeah, I'm going to use that to polish this up, keep it in good shape, cherish this as a fine instrument, fine piece of craftsmanship, right? It's a beautiful woodworking. And that's it. Thank you for joining me. I will post some song videos soon. I'd like to post some videos on this when I have got some songs under my belt. And we'll look forward to great things. Again, join me in my next wandering.